Do you want to kick off the video?
I drove it one day.
Hey, hey, it's your girl Andrea and Nathaniel.
No, it's not Nathaniel.
Nate.
No.
Nate's weird.
Ugh.
People call him Nate. I know, it's weird. Nathan. What are we doing?
Bonding.
Bonding by sorting fat cattle. There is rain coming over there, so we gotta, you know, what are we doing?
I have a flag in the back.
Oh, you want a flag? Anyways, we gotta sort some chubbies. Well, we're going out tomorrow morning at like 9 a.m. So it's Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Anyways, come along for the fun. Tyson bought these ones. Greater Omaha bought the next group going out. So sending some very pricey steaks out on a truck here shortly. So yeah. You impatient fella. How many you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 heifers.
Gotta show you girls how it's done.
Yeah, okay. Moving on. And we're gonna go sort. Let's go. So we need 31 left. Hey, chunky monkey! Wow, look at that athlete! God, he's good. I was like, I think that was Nathan that did that one. Yeah.
You don't have to cling with your friend.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. She's getting close, but okay. So that's 7. Anybody else? Nope. All right. So I can let in anybody that's not super fat. Right there, right in front of you. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Relax. That 6 Baldy is there too. That 6 Baldy can go too. And that one next to her, the 2 red tags. Right in front of you. That green tag's gonna have to go. She's very stiff. Big white tag and a green tag, and it's like 135. Yeah, that's the no tag I said you could take if you wanted, but she also can gain more, so let her go. Yeah, because we got some big boys. Okay. There's a lot that can go on a truck in 2 weeks. Okay, so we got heifers, I think what we need out. And then the rest of the heifers that are not quite ready, there's quite a few that are close, are staying in this yard for the night. And then we'll put the ones that we're loading out in here for the night. So in the morning, they're good to go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Could you count them that fast? I got Yeah, what's up? White tag in the back.
Is that 5?
That is fine.
They're being little jerks.
Tag 25 something really.
He can't go. Women not $7.99.
Get it right here.
The rock will pay for the orange tag.
I mean, really, both of them. Nah.
Right until he came around the top.
Ba-bam. The jerk is leaving. The jerk is leaving. 4:54. It's been tame since he came out of the womb and he's dangerous. Yeah?
After I said these days,
Yeah, that red one that Dad keeps looking at. He's not anything impressive from the side, but from the front, he's just like... He doesn't, it's a sack. There's a whole bunch of them that were cut late, and they all look very bully. And then we have somebody that's nursing heifers, so heifers are bagging up too, which is super cool. Anyways, got them done. Whoop whoop. Goodness gracious, they were like running around like crazy children, but it's really nice out. It's like 60 degrees, so, and there's a cold front coming in. They're having the time of their lives, but I have one steer that I need to treat for foot rot here. So I'm gonna go write him down, grab the meds, treat him, call it good. If you heard us mention that there is one that Nathan's like, oh, he could go, he's pretty fat. He can't go because we treated him like 20 days ago and he got an antibiotic. So there is a withdrawal date on that for the time frame that we cannot ship him, because when they test carcasses at the packing plant, he would come up with residue and we'd get like the big trouble of saying an animal that had drugs in its system. So we actually treated him like 13 days ago and it's an 18-day withdrawal date on that med. So he can't go, but he will go on the next load and be good to go. But that's just essentially how you ensure that animals are antibiotic free, obviously all at processing, because their body is going to process that out essentially. So that's game plan, but I'm going to give our foot rot med to 2408 here and give him some topical anti-inflammatory topical Banamine and transdermal stuff, which I love, and that will really help him with the pain he's got going on. And then tomorrow, once we're done shipping, we'll put him in a small pen so he's on better footing and stuff too. But we're gonna wait to do that because we have to use that to load out in the morning, and I'm gonna poke him while he's standing there because he's pretty sore. I don't love to use antibiotics, but he must have an abscess or some sort of puncture wound that is making him extremely sore and got an infection in it. So we'll go help him out. He'll be much better in like 3-4 days. This is what our second load for the year. Third load is sold just a couple weeks out. So the more you know. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So if we look at the back of the transdermal, oh my god, I always try to multitask and like climb gates and talk to you. If we look at the back of the transdermal banamine, it says milk that has been taken during treatment for 48 hours after treatment must not be used for human consumption. We don't milk our cows. Cattle must not be slaughtered for human consumption within 8 days of treatment. So he is on the blacklist for 8 days because of this. And then I think this one is like 4 or 5 days. I'll write them down. So these are the 4 fats that we have treated. So these are when they're clear to ship. As you can see, most of them were when it was really freaking hot and they were struggling. And then he was just this weekend. He's doing much better, but he's ready to go, but we didn't send him because it's not safe. So I write it there. It's also in performance beef in the processing, so I get like a little red label. And then I also write them down on our calendar. So there's lots of little like flagging me not to do it. So let's see, Polyflex is 7 days. So we won't have a load going anyway, and he's not in that. He's safe. So if you want to talk about to the point of like animal welfare, I know antibiotics is kind of a touchy subject for a lot of people, but I don't like using them. A lot of them are very expensive. The one that I just used is not, because it's kind of a penicillin type of thing, but it's a side deal. But like Draxxin, Prevo, Zactran, those ones are quite expensive. I don't want to go give them willy-nilly, and also I want antibiotics to work when we're feeding cattle in 30, 40, 50 years, right? So I'm going to use them responsibly, but I'm also going to use them in a way that is going to help the animal. I'm not going to treat something that doesn't need it. So, but that's the method of madness of antibiotics. If an animal is sore and limping like that one, he deserves to have some treatment, some pain management to help him come over that infection. Same thing with humans. If you're really sick, you're really sore, you got an infection, you're like, you know, got something going on, you're gonna go to the doctor, they're gonna prescribe something. It's the same thing. I'm not giving it willy-nilly. So anyways, there's 300 in the pens and there's 4 that got poked in the last month. So it's not a lot. And normally there's not much, knock on wood, at this time of year, but the extreme humidity for a while took its toll on a lot of them. So good morning. So it's 8:30 and the trucker's actually not sitting anywhere. So that's interesting. Actually, he's really early. But it's also very chilly this morning. Cold front came through. I told you it was gonna rain, right? And there was this big cloud coming. I was like, wow. Looked on the radar and it was a severe thunderstorm warning, like the county and a half north of us. And I was like, oh, that's good. My pool's on the ground. You know, like dry it out, flipped it over. Hopefully get a little bit of rain on it to help clean it. No, we got 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts last night. And I was like, there goes the pool. But I moved her, she stayed, we're all good. We'll wait for the trucker and then we'll load these 38 boys and girls on, and then we'll feed, wrap that up till the next load goes. There's the truck. It's a pretty blue one today. Cheap, so yeah, they're big. There's some smaller heifers though, so not everyone's massive.
14, 7.
Hey, I got 3 in the chub, so that's perfect. We just use the shock prod. When they stop completely and you give them like 10 seconds and they don't move, then you go, and then they go forward. Look at your brisket, my guy.
Chunky monkey coming through.
There we go. Got his gate shut.
Oh, nice.
Bam, loaded. $38 head, should we do the math? They weigh $1,500 each. Yeah, that's north of $130,000 on a truck there, so it's a little eerie watching them leave. Remember, we've had this conversation, that is not all profit. If you think we're rich, try again. I think I call it land rich, money poor in farming and agriculture in general, but it's a good day. It's a good day to see some of them leave. And our pet's gone. Yeah, all is well. Loaded, happy, they're headed to Tyson. So now, before we take all the heifers back in, since it rained last night, Mom's gonna scrape this yard wood, pile it up so they have somewhere nice to lay. They're probably almost down there already to Dakota City. Do some quick little mathy here just to give you a concept of how-ish you make money on cattle here. So if we go pull on my reports, let's say, for example, this is all in performance beef, by the way, it makes it super easy. If we look at cattle that we purchased, so if I pull up the 2024 purchase things, we bought them for like $18.50 average per head last fall. They are way more expensive to purchase now, so we kind of got lucky and bought them when they were what we thought was high at the time, but cattle prices went whoop, so we're in the clear there. So you have $18.50 cost per animal before they even go out. So let's say it's a $3,400 animal, $3,400 minus $18.50, that leaves $1,500 of profit so far, but we have almost $500 in feed into them. Take that out, just over $1,000 left. Cattle interest, you're gonna pull $100 off for that, so now we're at $950. Feed interest, vet and med, bedding, sale expense, yardage, etc. is gonna bring that down to the point that we're probably profiting a couple hundred, maybe $400 or $500 per head, depending on the sale price, what they weigh, all of that jazz. Just giving you kind of the easy math there. That does not always happen. A lot of the time, most feeders are hoping for like 50 to 100 bucks a head. And when you think about all the work that goes into that, it's not great. But you know, if you make 50 bucks a head and you feed 100 head, you're only gonna profit $5,000 on that group. Versus if you feed, you know, 10,000 head, that's $500,000 of income on a bigger risky situation. So this year we're a little more profitable just for how we bought and where the prices went. We also have some LRP fees we have to pay, so livestock risk protection locks in our bottom price. So essentially if there was a black swan event and prices went down really hard, we wouldn't lose our butt on the cattle, because that happened to a lot of people in 2014 when the cattle market went bam. So cattle is on a cyclical cycle, generally 10 years. So if you think about 2014 is when we had a crash, we're kind of in that ish now. We're at a high. It's a good time to have cattle because nothing else is making a lot of money. And I'm gonna make a whole separate video that talks about how farmers actually make money at some point here. Probably this winter when there's not a lot going on and roll that way. But just to give you some context, yeah, you're like, wow, that's a lot of dollars heading on a trailer, you know, to go to the packer, north of 6 figures a ways now. But over half of that, 60-70% of that cost is the cost of the animal we pay. Then you got feed, interest, which is at 7-8%. Everything else to add on top of that, machinery costs, it drops some of that profit down a lot more than you might think. So hopefully that helped give some context. But like I said, we'll dive into this in a video at some point. I think the green weenie wants to die on us again. Nathan took it the other day and stopped in the middle of the yard, it died, and it just does like a weird like go, bad fuel. I think it's a fuel pump. But anyways, 2 days from dropping. 2 days from dropping. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and we'll catch you on the next one. We're getting into busy season, so there's gonna be a lot going on.